and we're already snapping photos, taking pics, getting hits. And
we're Peter Parker, but of the underwater libertarian paradise.
Exactly.
Taking pictures of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I mean, these are spider splicers.
Yeah, they're kind of. I guess you're right. Yeah, spider splicer. Yeah,
dude.
buddy. The alternate version of if we did have somebody running around in the Spider-Man outfit, that'd be pretty good.
Spider-Man.
So, Chris, your week was good, I take it?
Same shit, different date on the calendar.
Yes.
It just work, man. Like, don't grow up, listener at home.
Just stay young forever.
Time moves faster, but you do less things. It's crazy.
Yeah, I went and visited family yesterday I haven't seen in a while, so that was fun.
I also visited family yesterday in a sense that I just went and saw my brother.
Oh, there you go.
And his wife, and we hung out for a little bit. And I drove over there. I've been practicing driving.
Ah, getting in the old driver's seat, huh?
Yeah, well, I drove a little bit in Texas because when I thought I was going to have to go to the office, I started driving to the office from our house in Texas, which is like a 45-minute drive. And then I got to the point where I was driving to the grocery store by myself. But the thing about Texas is, like, one Texas lane is the size of 2 lanes here. I'm not joking. Like, Texas lanes are huge. There's like, because they have to accommodate their giant Texas trucks, which sounds like a bit, not a bit. They do all drive Ford F-150s, man.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
But I drive a 450, fucking pussy. So I've been getting used to driving because I've been driving to Friday Night Magic. That's the reason I started playing Magic again too. Is I'm like, that's the carrot at the end of the stick for me, a 32-year-old man, to finally start driving.
Yeah.
But I've been doing it, and our car is great. So,
well, yeah, I'd imagine you guys got one of those fancy spaceship cars, right?
No, so ours is it's all modern. It's a 2021. But people said what they liked about that car is that it was one of the cars made in 2021 that wasn't like driving a spaceship.
Ah, okay.
Like we have the display and stuff, but we have auto drive. And when we do road trips, the car literally drives itself. I just push literally one finger on the steering wheel, just like giving a little nudge, because it'll be like, hey, hands on the wheel if you're not moving it at all.
We don't want you sleeping on the job.
So, I mean, but when we do road trips, like, I'll drive for some of it for sure. Like, I've driven from Portland back home twice.
Oh, there you go.
But freeway driving's easy because, again, the car literally drives itself. So it's like, city driving that I got to get used to, and that's what I've been doing. But the car's even great for that. This modern cars practically drive themselves.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I went and played Friday Night Magic, met some cool dudes.
Bunch of nerds.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually just kind of cool dudes who happen to play Magic, not like nerds.
Yeah.
Because there is a very clear distinction.
Yes.
But we didn't have enough to fire because you need 8 people. There was 5 of us. They're like, you guys are like, well, I can run the event with 5. And they're like, fuck off. We'll play for free. We're not all going to give you $15.
Yeah. The guy was trying to be like, well, we could. I mean,
no, I mean, I had already paid because I just pay when I get there. Yeah. And I'm like, modern or draft, whatever fires, I'm going to play that. But there was people that actually play modern this time. And so I just jammed games with them, and they're all playing in the regional championship qualifier as well. And they were like, hey man, if you want to like go to RCQs with us and like ride with, let us know.
Oh.
Like we're going to like all of them. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm
That's
like, maybe.
cool.
I'm like, I don't know how much of a tournament grinder I'm trying to be. That was my whole 20s basically.
Yeah.
Traveling from different states and stuff to play Magic. It was a whole deal. But yeah, I'm playing on that tournament on the 4th. And Tyler's like, I might come. I'm like, I have a second deck if you want to play. And he's like, no. He's like, I just want to watch.
Oh, really? That's surprising. I'm surprised he doesn't want to get in on it.
Well, competitive Magic is like a whole thing. Like,
a whole nother beast.
Yeah. Because it's competitive rules enforcement. And Tyler was like, you know, I'm bad, man. I'll be like not untapping my lands and doing all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, that shit's not really cool.
Yeah.
Like the first time your opponent's going to be like, hey, man, because then they have to keep track of all your resources for you because it's actually, there is a rules violation for it called failure to maintain board state.
Oh.
Because your opponent shouldn't have to figure out what the fuck you got going on. Like you need to make it, you need to let them know what you're doing.
You need to be in the game.
Yeah.
Get your head in the game. But I get that. That makes sense. I mean, especially if you're playing competitively.
Yeah, it's a part of the deal. I mean, I play, but that's my other problem too, is just free playing with people. I'm fucking around.
Yeah.
Like I cannot test seriously because like the whole time, like I'm playing a reanimator deck and I reanimate this big creature. And when it comes into play, it's a Traxa for those who are in the know. You look at the top 10 cards of your library, like you flip them over, and then you pick one of each card type, and you get to put it in your hand. So when I'm flipping it over, every time I go, who's that Pokemon? My opponent, the first time I did that, went, it's Pikachu! And I'm like, it's Clefable!
You fool!
Fuck! And if anybody knows that meme. But yeah, I was just playing badly. Like one guy was like, shouldn't you do that on his turn? And I was like, main phase is the best phase. I don't know what to tell you, man. I just cannot take it seriously or care if there's not money on the line, and that's on me.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, do grenade launcher. Increase the damage.
But I mean, that's how I've always been able to make friends playing Magic, because when you're playing casually and somebody's treating it like it's a high stakes tournament, you're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
And I've known those people when I ran a shop. I'm like, really, dude? I'm like, you're playing a tier 1 deck super seriously? It is Friday Night Magic, brother. But yeah, me just fucking around and like having fun. And then like even talking, because they're all trying to guess what I was playing because I'm playing a weird deck.
Yeah.
And so literally I'd play a card and they go, he's playing this. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And then the other guy's like, he's playing this. And I'm like, no, I'm not. So that's why they're like, hey man, if you want to come play in tournaments with us, like you should. Like immediately just.
Yeah, you met some good people there.
I'm likable. And I've done it before. When I lived in Boise and didn't have any friends, making friends as an adult is incredibly hard. And that's how I did it, is I started playing Magic. And I'm like, I need a hobby that forces me to meet people.
Yeah, I get that.
I tell every friendless adult this. 'Cause I'm like, listen, man, I don't have time for a whole lot of friends, to be real with you, boss. But here's how you can go out and make you some.
Yeah, very true. Most of the time, I enjoy the people I do hang out with, and I haven't had to expand my friend group for many years.
Yeah, and we have this. This is our excuse to hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I have my best friends frequently send me messages like, I miss you.
Miss you, brother.
Miss you, brother. Oh no.
Boom.
So you're starting that job soon.
Yeah, coming weeks. Next on the 23rd.
Yeah, it's 8 days
Yep.
from the time of this recording.
So we'll see how that all goes down.
Yeah, you've worked in a warehouse before. Besides, the first couple weeks at a job were always easy peasy because you're just learning stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of, I'm like, all right, it should be fine first couple of weeks. We'll see what happens though.
I hate it though. I'm just because I have such bad anxiety. I'm like, I hate being in a new job. I hate having to figure out where a bathroom is.
Right, this place is somewhere I've known for a long time.
That's true.
It'll be interesting to finally be actually working there.
You're like, listen, man, I've been eating at this Burger King 24 years.
Long time.
I went by a GameStop yesterday because we were at my brother's place and there's one right there.
Yeah.
I was just going in there to look for Cyberpunk. And I'm like, I'm just going to pick it up when I see it. I'll just pop in and look for it. Of course, they didn't have a copy. And then I'm also like, these guys their stock is shitty.
Yeah, their stock is awful.
Because they still have coming soon. And I was like, these games came out weeks ago.
Yeah, a lot of the GameStops are just not the place to do it anymore. They just, most of the time they don't have anything I'm looking for anyways.
I just pop in because occasionally I'll find something used that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And because Walmart does, I always look in Walmart too, but my beef with Walmart is they mix all their PS4 and PS5 games together.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes my browsing experience subpar.
I actually just grabbed Baldur's Gate 3 finally.
Yep, David was telling me I should check that out. But I'm
Yeah.
like, it's the gameplay style that I hate. I hate the pause, choose a decision, roll dice. Like,
I didn't really know how much of a fan I was until I played Divinity 2, and I really enjoyed Divinity 2, so I decided I was probably going to be good to pick that one up, and I was right. It's a lot of fun. And mostly the reason I picked it up is because I kept seeing, like, YouTube kept advertising, like, the character interactions between, like, your pre-made character, you know, you make your own character, and then the interactions between all the pre-made characters, and the voice acting's really good. I don't know, the story seems pretty intriguing.
what, for Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, because I've never been,
Never played D&D?
well, yeah, I've never really played D&D, so it's always been kind of one of those things I've never knew too much about the story or any of that. But I can definitely say that it is very enjoyable from what I've played so far.
Yeah, people like it. It's funny, I played Baldur's Gate 2 on PS2, but that's a completely different game. It's just a hack and slash.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I played Dragon Age, and I was like, oh, I hate this.
Oh, yeah.
And David always talked about the Old Republic, like that's his favorite game of all time. And then I'm like, oh, I hate that playstyle. No, thank you.
I guess that's actually, yeah, another reason I like it is because, yeah, I love the Old Republic games.
This one.
That was bracing. Take a photo of him and place it in the
The coal can freeze enemies when you hit them with a wrench. Yeah.
Ooh, like an expectant mama.
Do-do.
But yeah, I mean, there are some games like Alan Wake 2. I hate that it's digital only, but I'll still pick it up.
Yeah, I was seeing things for that, actually. It seemed, I was feeling like we were eventually going to play
Alan Wake, yeah,
Yeah.
I have the remaster.
I was going to say, it'd be interesting to watch you play that one.
I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I should probably try and play one of these scary games because I get scared as fuck.
Exactly.
Just running. And I'm like, that's all right. We'll give it a shot.
Exactly.
Yeah, that. I feel like there's more. I'm just spacing.
It's
I've
kind of
just been playing so
space
much
day.
Magic. It's hard to think. Oh, I need to pick up the new Daymare. That was the one where I'm like, this came out like a while ago. Sandcastle, and it's still on their coming soon thing.
Oh, for when you went to
GameStop.
Yeah.
I mean, power to the players or whatever.
Fucking rip off the players. You're right. Rip them off.
$20 is how much I want to pay for the game, and that's usually how much it is. So there are some games I'm like, why is this still $50? They had a bunch of used copies of RE4, and I was like, oh, I guess that's fine. Then people are finally selling that. That's the one thing I don't get. I'm like, why would you ever sell a game? Just period. Just
I mean, I wouldn't do it now, mostly because I don't really have a lot, but as a kid, it was always so much easier to be like, oh yeah, I'll sell all my stuff to get the newest console. It's like, you know, I remember getting rid of my PlayStation and like all fucking like 20 games I had just so I could get an Xbox 360.
it's a bad deal.
It was.
I mean, hindsight. Now we all know, never sell a game console ever.
Ever. It's such a bad decision. If I still had my old PlayStation 2, man, I'd be real happy with all the games I had.
Yep.
Actually makes me think that whenever we get further down the line, we should play .hackgu because I love that stupid anime game. I remember actually pre-ordering it and having a blast with it.
I'm sure it's expensive now.
It's remastered on PlayStation 4,
Oh, okay.
so I have that. And the reason I guess I liked it so much is because you were kind of played as the edgelord, and his fucking weapon, at least when you got further into the game, was a freaking chainsaw scythe.
Hell yeah.
It was a sign of the chainsaw. It was just like the most fucking, you know, extreme fucking edgelord shit you could think of at the time.
Oh, I want to go back onto my Evangelion rant because it's fresh in my mind. So I've decided I like Evangelion. So that was my revelation. Every critique I have of it, I still stand by, but I still enjoy it because, and then I realized why people loved it as much as they do.
Yeah.
Because they're not comparing it to the great psychological horror animes, even of its time. Yeah. They're comparing it to the other animes that were readily available on Toonami. They're comparing it to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I'm like, fair. Compared to Dragon Ball Z, this is the most groundbreaking, intense shit you've ever seen.
That's very true. Even though I would say there was also like, you know, animes like Trigun and stuff like that had their own kind of existential kind of stuff.
If you're just watching Toonami animes, like Trigun was an anime I heard about constantly but never saw.
I love Trigun.
I have it on DVD, and it's one of the old ass. Like, this DVD was made in the early 2000s when getting anime on DVD was very, like, a special thing. Like, somebody paid way too much money at an FYE for that. And it's the old style DVD where you put it in and it just starts playing the episodes.
There's no menu or nothing? Oh,
no
I was thinking
menu.
it's like old DVD menus are hella funny.
Yeah, this no menu. Just straight to the episodes.
Oh, there you go. That's actually pretty good.
But so on my rant, so I was trying to pick up the Rebuild series. I was just gonna buy the Blu-rays of it. The latest one, because it just came out, is $100.
Really?
Yes. Or Thrice Upon a Time or whatever. The new one that just came out, it's like 3.0 plus 1.01. First of all, the numbering convention's annoying on that.
Yeah.
And then that one is incredibly expensive. And 1.111, You Are Not Alone, the first one, has been out of print for like 10 years because there's such a huge gap between the releases of Rebuild.
Oh, jeez.
So you can only find like all the Japanese copies, none of the English ones on eBay, and they're expensive. Or you can find the Spanish ones with English subtitles. And I'm like, this is absurd.
That is pretty nuts.
I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna have to like buy it on Amazon, or if it's on like Crunchyroll, watch it there. But I was just gonna pick them up because the new one came out.
Oh.
I imagine they'll eventually do like a Blu-ray box set of all of them together for some exorbitant amount of money through like the Crunchyroll store.
Yeah, Crunchyroll loves gouging you for any kind of money they can.
Because they treat it like it's 2008 still.
Yeah. I like the Crunchyroll store, but I also fucking hate it. I bought I bought Chris a hat. It was a Sailor Moon hat.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was just like, oh, I'll get myself something too, and it was a Kirby sweatshirt. But unfortunately, they sent the Kirby sweatshirt with a fucking mark on its forehead, so it's like it just was like a misprint or something on the thing.
Dude, it's so irritating. I've had that happen before.
It's very irritating, but unfortunately, it's one of those things where they only had a limited print of the thing, and they're not making any more.
That's why exactly the same scenario that happened to me. It was a pre-order from the website Cavity Colors. I will let you know. It was one of their super limited edition purple tie-dye Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Yeah.
Like t-shirt designs that were so sick. I pre-ordered it, waited like 4 months for it. Like I pre-ordered it in May or June. I got it in September.
Oh, God.
And yeah, it's so poorly cut.
Like,
when
why?
I pointed out to how bad it was, Hannah gasped. Because like the bottom of the shirt was cut at like an angle.
Yeah.
And then like the shoulder is all like off seam. So like it doesn't sit right on my shoulders. Like one side is like pushing forward. It is the most garbage shirt that has ever been made. And I spent $40 and waited 4 months for it.
And yeah.
And a buddy of mine was like, oh, you should email them and let them know because he buys from Cavity Colors. I'm like, no, I'm going to just never buy anything from them again and say absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Because that's what you deserve when you do this. You don't. You have to realize how lucky you are for people to tell you that your quality control sucks. Most people will just never, ever spend another dime with you and say things on a recording that will then go up on YouTube talking about how bad their experience was so that some random who listens to this Let's Play may stumble across that website someday and go, oh no, these people can't quality control for shit.
Yeah.
I'm not buying from them.
People, man.
And that's what you deserve.
Yeah, it's just disappointing. With
Yeah.
Crunchyroll, I'll give them this. They were willing to offer me a full refund.
Yeah, so that's cool. What's irritating about me is I'm like, I don't want a refund. I want the fucking thing.
Exactly. So I just took the partial refund that they offered me because I was like, well, I want to keep the stupid sweatshirt even if it has the shit, because I was like, I wanted the sweatshirt. So yeah, it is what it is, though.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. I'm just like, all right, I'll just never buy from y'all again. That's fine.
I mean, I'm fucking pissed and I want blood and
So I made a promise to myself that I'm never buying anything that's advertised to me through Instagram ever again.
yeah.
Because there's too many scams where like you see something cool, you'll buy it, and then you just get a tracking number that's coming from China, and it's just something that they re-uploaded off of like Wish.
Yeah.
And then they got you, and it happened to me, and I was like, God damn it, I got. So I swore I would never buy anything off of Instagram that gets recommended to me ever again.
Yeah.
Although the shirt that I did buy was a sick Death Note shirt, and it is still a sick shirt. It actually is pretty good quality, but I'm annoyed that that happened to me. Yeah. So I didn't get got too bad, but I still got. But what's been advertised to me lately, it's not clothing, and it's from a legit website, but it's the Silent Hill 3 original soundtrack on vinyl.
Oh.
I don't have a record.
I was gonna say, I know you were into vinyls there for a while.
Yeah, I had about 150 records, and then I sold them all because I got out of record collecting because of the pandemic. Because every band I loved all couldn't tour anymore, and the only way they could make money was start pressing their records. So, but there were some I didn't have because they'd been out of print or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wanted them to be reprinted, but the problem was every band I liked all reprinted all of their old records at the same time.
So it's just like,
And it was all limited run.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is becoming a problem. Like, I would say Hot Mulligan is the straw that broke the camel's back because they released a brand new EP and repressed their first EP within like 2 months of each other. And they were both like $40. And I was like, I can't do this.
Shit, yeah.
I'm like, I can't keep up with this. This is such a crazy money sink. And literally right after that, I sold all of my records. And I'm like, nope. Because I just have this, it gave me this FOMO that I hated.
Yeah.
But that one with the Silent Hill OST, first of all, the Silent Hill 3 OST is my favorite Silent Hill OST. The album looks cool, and I was just going to buy it and frame it. They have all of the Silent Hill OSTs on vinyl. I was going to pick up 2 as well, but I'm like, the cover for 2 doesn't look as cool. Because the cover for 3 is Heather like up against a chain link fence.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool. So it looked cool framed. And End of Small Sanctuary is that's just a baller track, and it happens to be in Silent Hill.
Okay. Sneaky bastard. Okay.
Another funny thing that gets advertised to me is a lot of Facebook Marketplace stuff. And I've seen people making like bootleg PS2 games. Like they're functional. But with PS2, making a PS2 game functional, they're like, it only works on PlayStation 2s with serial numbers that start blah, blah, blah. Because
Really?
apparently there's variations from serial number to serial number on like what type of like copyright thing they have to read.
Yeah.
So if you make a ROM hack, it's specific to a whatever like PlayStation you use to make the hack. So it's super duper convoluted and complicated.
That's so weird, really.
Yeah, because it's people like, it was like Silent Hill 4. And I'm like, you want me to pay $100 for your blank disc that only works on some fucking PlayStations? Why not just buy an actual copy?
Did you check your PlayStation 2 though, if it matched the code?
Dude, I'm a stickler. I won't even buy it if it doesn't have the original box with the cover art.
Yeah. I can understand that. Like if you're paying that money anyways.
Well, I just have a thing of how you treat your things as a reflection of how you are as a person. So if my game collection looks janky, I feel that reflects poorly on me.
People are judging.
I think it indicates that I'm a janky person, and I hate that. And that's my cross to bear, and I end up paying more because of it.
Yes.
But that's fine. Somebody posted that message that came up on YouTube where it's like ad blockers are not allowed on YouTube, so they're getting in the process of blocking ad blockers.
Yeah, they can suck me off. They can suck me off.
So I've paid for YouTube Premium for years at this point because Hannah and I just split it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, people are like, oh, you could just block it by doing this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, nope. I was like, I literally can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Especially now they're like, oh, you just have to go in. Like one guy was like, you just go in on your browser and you go to the edit source code and then you just punch in this code, like this code here. And I'm like, eat my whole asshole. I'll just have $10 less.
Oh no, I'm not for it. I will use whatever means necessary to not have ads. I have to watch ads any other time I'm using YouTube. If I want to not watch ads when I'm on the PC, I will do so.
Not me, dog. I just pay for that. I will never see another ad.
Either will I. I don't think I've ever seen, I mean, as long as I use PC. Because usually the browser I use mixed with some other things, usually I don't have to worry about that. Because that message popped up once, and I've never seen it again, and all the videos still work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, whatever. These
Well,
sons of
also, like all the basic ad blockers don't even fucking work. Like, I remember getting one, like the one that everybody had, I can't remember what it's called, and it just didn't work.
Yeah.
I just continued to see ads. I'm like, oh, cool, then I'm just getting rid of this. Like,
just getting.
why do I even have this? Get off of my browser. Here comes Debo and friends.
Oh man, just get out of here. Ah! Get her! Get her, Big Daddy, get her!
Come on, Dad. Get zapped. Get bapped.
Get out of here. Okay. Well, I guess I should follow this arrow. I've been ignoring it, thinking I know where I need to go, but it keeps pointing me in this direction, so... Unless it's just telling me to leave.
You gotta finish that guy's art.
Wait, oh, maybe you're right. Oh, you're right. Oh, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, I completely spaced. I need to take a picture of this corpse.
He's planking.
He is kind of...
It's 07. It's the time for it.
All right. I guess we're not getting any more fancy than that. Corpse. A cold corpse on the ground.
Yes. Now put the picture in the frame.
Fine.
Let's see what we've got.
You got a
Just
picture?
come out so we can shoot you in the face.
Mm-hmm. I actually ran into 3 upgrade terminals here, so I actually feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Nice. I gotcha. Pretty cool photo.
Bam! What the fuck? Fuck you.
Come on, that had to have killed you.
Well, the fall didn't, but I did, so it's all
Fall-
good.
Ball didn't, the wrench did.
Yeah, get him! Get him! Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
You started some shit.
He's screaming in my ear. Stop. It hurt.
Oh, that's right. You got the crossbow, so you can trivialize those.
Coming together.
I did that already too. If you didn't see.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
There will always be
Heck, we can.
doubt.
You just make a line of them, and then they charge through them.
Exactly. So if you just do. shit.
Now you gotta get him running this way. Hey. He's turning around. Oh. Oh no, he's still coming.
Ah! No, Devo!
Devo! No, Devo! I mean, it did take a lot of his health, though.
Boom! All right. It's okay.
I'm gonna rescue you.
Fine. Yeah, it's fine. Go! Feel the power.
By the power of Grayskull. And with that, we'll wrap this episode up. Perfectly timed.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.
Happy Noodle. All right.
What? I don't know what that means.
Bye.
Bye.